go ahead and post it up real quick. I'm still continuing. Go ahead. So here. I'm gonna get this affiliate status. We gonna get it. We gonna get this shit real quick. Speaking of which, what the fuck kind of name is that? The, the Toucher? Dog, what? You named yourself after your hobby? That's actually is. You just pop it. You just be popping in and just be touching. Dog, what in the flying? I don't know what to even say to something like that. I'm truly lost, real quick. This man might be a little overly freaked out. I don't know how to even respond back to this. This is genuinely just a wild encounter. Like we got makeshift Diddy right here. I don't know what to even say about any of this. Where's that? There it is. That's what I was looking at. I gotta post this in here. Alright, bro. That's actually just insane at this point. A nigga just want to stream in peace instead. I don't even know what to even say about this kind of encounter. Nigga, they are level to this. Ain't nobody doing any of that. At this point, I wish I could just go blind. Nigga, all of a sudden ask how my day go after saying all of that. Alright, we actually hop on this build real quick. Talk about how your day going after he just street. With all that screaming and preaching, I don't know what to even say. Alright, well, I'm ready to get back into this. I'm holding on. Originally, I was thinking about playing Last of Us, but quite frankly, I don't really feel like putting myself through the torture of dealing with the Bean Boozle right now. So I'm moving that. I'm moving that. Nah, fuck, we moving that shit till Friday. We are dumbass. I'm moving that shit till Friday. I don't know if they. Heck, I'm giving myself another day on that. All right, I gotta remember. Fuck, I forgot. I should have made a list for this. Other thing, I still don't even have weapons left. Anyway, you tell us anyway. If you're new to the stream, currently I am doing my first ever Elden Ring Nezlocke. All right, I'm gonna do this. I ain't go like it gets to a point. It gets to a point. I'm like it's funny at first, but after all, that's all right, buddy. You just get. I was like, all right, but you just getting kind of weird. It gets to a point with that. Anyway, all right. Last of Us, I'm pushing back till Friday. Y'all not torturing for another set of these damn beans right now. At least until I actually get myself mentally prepared for it. But that's besides the point. The next one, oof. I'm thinking about this real hard. Okay. So all I have left is the long sword, the battle axe, and the mace. I still have the flail, and I still have the golden halberd, but neither one of these I can really use. Hell, I don't even have the fucking requirements to keep moving forward. Anyway, if you're new to the stream, we're currently doing a no, we're doing a Nezlocke. I say new to the stream, we're doing a Nezlocke. If you never heard of a Nezlocke, to put simply, it's like basically you play. I was about to say anytime you die, you lose access to. Oh my, you lose access to stuff. You can only use one thing per area. Or actually, well, not typing one thing per area, but more so one thing per boss. And I have to beat every single great room boss and or every single major boss. And I'm doing all of this on a new build and and I'm gonna do DLC with this. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, on some real shit. The DLC might be the scariest section. I ain't gonna lie. Let me switch. I'm gonna switch weapons real quick to the longsword. I ain't gonna. Okay, he hits hard. I also gotta be. I also gotta remember to be careful because shit like that. I gotta remember freaking. Even though I need runes out in the open world, I can't exactly just always go out and get them. Fuck, I'm missing. Unless I literally, because if I die out here, I lose a weapon, and I already lost one. I already lost one weapon on accident. I still call bullshit though. On that. Fucking damn imp slide up on me. Ooh. There you go. Summoning smithing stone. Okay, that's not bad. Oof. This area is actually not bad because it has some decent XP, but also it's very. This area is very easy. I also do know this area is very easy to die in. Oh, I know. There's a. Oh shit. I should have started out with fucking magic on this shit. Speaking of which, I actually could work a magic route. Here we go. I'm currently like kind of. I gotta lock in real quick. So I'm like, this area. I'm gonna say this area is kind of free eats, but at the same, like I always say, this spot is also very can easily turn really bad. Freaking. I'm still in the early half where I don't really have. I have no defense. I don't really have any defense. I don't have any real giga damage weapons. On top of the fact, freaking. My poise is terrible. with bad poise. I'm gonna say with bad poise and among other things, streaking. I would say it's very easy to just look. Oh, it's very easy to just look up and get fucked. Let's see. Let's see real. Let's get this posted out real quick. I almost forgot about this. Got that posted. I just gotta keep on moving forward. Shit. Clear out the rest of these guys real quick. What you did. What you did. There we go. Oh, I didn't know there was another one already right here. Got his ass. Hold on, I think, did he drop a... He didn't drop a weapon, but I think he dropped... he dropped his helmet. Honestly, I mean, that's not bad. Considering all things needed, shit, any defense is really worth. Holy cow! I know, right? You're early. Look at you. Oh shit! I'm doing part 2 of the Last of Us stream. Not Last of Us. I'm doing part 2 of the Elden Ring Nezlocke stream. I'm gonna do Last of Us. I'm gonna do Last of Us again Friday. Fuck it. I don't feel like dealing with the damn beats right now. I'm saying that like doing this is like any better for real. Okay, I actually got the chess piece, which honestly, the chess piece for this is not bad. Okay. Okay, the ultimate question now is, can I fucking... I gotta do this boss fight up here. Do this boss, get stronger real quick before I explore Storm Castle. Cause, dude, Storm Castle in the early game is torturous as hell. People don't want to. I was like, I don't think anybody talks about it, but even like long term of like being good at it, it can be pretty torturous. Oh, that's actually really good damage. I did not realize I did that much poise damage. Okay. Alright, let me pop this real quick. I gotta... Ooh. Fuck. I don't have no more. Okay, I go. I was already cooked. That was a bad attempt, but hey, that's fine. That's fine. We can push forward. I was partially cooked. The real quick. Ugh. At least this is a boss and not just like a random encounter. Cause I don't want what happened with to me and the freaking imp with the honestly with that great sword to happen again. Cause that whole thing was I've never felt so hurt about dying until that happened. And speaking of which, well, God damn it. There we go. Just one more stab, just one more. I just need like maybe a good like full heavy charge will get it. There we go. Alright. It's actually a good boss, decent runes, and a really good weapon. Which now is making me realize I probably God, why did I think it was a good ass idea to start with the fucking hobo? Evan, tell me why did I think it was a good idea to start with the fucking hobo? Why did I think it was a good idea? Why did you tell me it was a good, I'm blaming this on you. This is your fault. You got in my head and told me do the hobo, it would be hilarious. Plus, honestly, plus it generates content. No, and fucking balanced character was a good idea. This shit was a terrible idea. I'm gonna go further down here. This is another scary area. I'ma blame you, cause freaking if I don't know, cause I know for a fact, even if I didn't say nothing about it, knowing you, if I told you the idea, you probably would have been like, yeah, you should definitely do that. Now I would say not because it'll probably be balanced, but because it'll generate content and it'll be hilarious. That's exactly what you would have told me about why I should do it. Ain't there like a rune right here? No, it's a stone key. I'm stupid. Don't fucking know. There we go. We also make sure fucking Twin knows. Me make sure Twin knows we currently live so she can pop in. Which honestly, funny enough, I was never saying that word or I even had that word in my vocabulary until I started talking to Shadow, and she has single-handedly infected me with the word twin to use it.
Hello? Is somebody there? Might I bend your ear for a moment, please?
No.
My name is Irina. I've escaped from Castle Morn to the servants there. Have rebelled. But I swear my good father decided himself. The servants are full of wrath. They've since come for I fear it's please. Would you mind in my soul wish, please? Thank you. Then please, deliver it to my father, who remains in the castle, if you please.
My friend Bill also. Hold on, you're friends with fucking Bill the Dragon? You're probably not gonna get that, but there's an actual dragon in this game named Bill. He's a part of the DLC. All right, actually, let me. This is another pretty hazardous area that I'm just going to leave. Okay, I do decent damage, so I really shouldn't be scared. But quite frankly, it's so easy to die off of like. Can I fucking smack the damn beetle? There we go. Finally. Also, it's quite frankly so easy to really die in this game that even though I know I do a good amount of damage, I'm still very much going to be very, very cautious. There's another. I was like, prime example. This area over here is another. I'm going down this route because I know there's a boss here. Or yeah, there's a boss over here.
I know setting.
But but I also do know this area is pretty dangerous too. Oh, there's another weapon here. Actually, let me check something. How many runes do I have, real? Okay, how many runes can I use to level up? So that is a real thing. Also, funny enough, at the rate I'm going, this might actually be the first. This will probably be the first ever. Okay, I have enough to get. Okay, okay, I see, I see. I can get. I can get up to 3 levels. I love this. Funny enough, this might be the first ever game, or no, not first ever game. This might be the first ever playthrough where I actually where I might potentially hit hit the soft cap on vigor. I would say I would say as the first thing I max out instead of normally just kind of doing everything a little split, which is normally seen as a bad idea, but I ain't gonna lie, I made it work. And then there's also this guy, which is I ain't gonna lie, this dude's kind of scary. Not as scary because he's pretty easy to deal with, but literally I was like one mistake on my end and I'm fucking cooked. Like the scariest part about these games. Alright. Alright, there we go. The hard part's out the way. Now the easy part is just to bully the fuck out of him. There you go. Then we just smack him up. Just give him a good little belly stab. And he's dead. There you go. Funny enough, the Golem bow is actually one of the best great bows from my understanding. Alright. I'm gonna get to this boss because there's a really good weapon here. Which I ain't gonna lie, I'm definitely gonna be doing this. You're probably gonna be hearing me saying this a lot, but quite frankly, a nigga's gotta collect weapons. I don't wanna die. I don't wanna deal with bullshit. I just wanna live. I just wanna live. I just wanna do my things. I just wanna be in peace. Also, I wanted to say, y'all probably, I would say, if y'all joined in later, there is a random dude just named the Toucher. And that nigga was just literally just in my chat, just basically just threatening me to just do shit. Literally just threatening to diddle me. Just non-stop. Huh? Damn, in Alaska?
7.3 magnitude.
I didn't even know Alaska could get earthquakes.
I didn't know either.
Look, I thought they were a little too high up in like the.
I don't know that more. Shit, getting cold.
Oh shit! I was like, I hope they doing it right, but then they also got.
This is right now.
Oh, so this is literally going on right now. Oh, and that's.
I think they behind.
I would say yeah, because they're like a little past California, so they're definitely. If I'm not mistaken, like 3 hours behind. I could be wrong. All right, now I think, but why the hell did I come? Why did I come to this location specifically, knowing damn well this area is a fucking death zone with these damn wolves and shit? Oh. Shadow, you made it. You missed it earlier. I had a dude named the Toucher on here. He threatened to touch me. I ain't gonna lie, I didn't abandon it because it was just getting to a point where it was just it was just straight. It sounds crazy, but literally, I would say literally, you can go to the when this stream is over, you can go to the VOD in like the first 10 minutes as literally just this man just threatening to violate for some reason. Also, we are currently on the verge of getting a new weapon. I'm really being careful of just trying. Actually, I think I can deal with this guy. Yeah, I can. All right, let me get another one. There we go. I ain't gonna lie. Originally, I thought about keeping him in stream just to try to keep views. If the person I was supposed to play Elden tomorrow don't want to. Oh yeah, sure. You know, I was like, yeah, no. I was like, if the person you play Elden was. I was like, yeah, no, I got you. Freaking. As a matter of fact, I was actually about to go to one of my higher level accounts real quick. So I was about to just spend time getting all of the talismans I missed because I'm like I said, I'm funny enough. I still don't have. I love you too, Twit. I still don't have all the talismans. Not even on my best builds, because there's so many of them, but they're like all scattered, and I ain't gonna lie, like that's the crazy. That's like the really showcase how big the game is and why I still really enjoy this game so much. Why I'm willing to come back is the game is so big that literally there's like still so much stuff I haven't really seen, let alone caught. Oh god, these niggas fly. Fuck out of this guy, bitch. Speaking of flying, so I ain't gonna lie. So originally I was supposed to stray. I ain't gonna lie, that shit was funny. I actually was gonna do some editing to it before I posted it, but then I ended up getting lazy and not touching it. I'm gonna get to that later because I need to. I got you. No, I'm gonna post. I'm gonna post it. If anything, I was gonna make it. Okay, because I was gonna edit it because I had an idea and I was gonna call it. I was gonna just take that little whole scenario with the fight and just call it Roger Core, and it was just me tweaking out about the dumb shit he was doing. That was literally what I was gonna do with the clip. Do that and add some more. I also got to be very careful because even though this is within a boss area, I'm still counting this as. Oh shit! Wait. Okay. I'm still counting this as open world, so if I die at any random point out in the open, I will have to lose the fucking longsword. I really don't want to do that. Which I ain't gonna lie, that's like the scariest part about this. It seems so simple. Just on my throat, don't die, but it's so damn easy. Anyway, like I was switching. Speaking of flying, so I was supposed to actually stream yesterday, but I end up not streaming because I saw Superman yesterday, and quite frankly, that shit was beautiful. That shit was so worth it. I was like, but I did actually also like get up super early for it. I got up at like 5 in the morning to go to work today, so it was also that. So it wasn't just the fact that I saw Superman. Super, Superman, that. Yeah, no. Oh shit. I saw it yesterday, and man, as someone who is actually into comics and read that, but also has been a very long-term Superman fan throughout their life, that was like the greatest on-screen Superman film I have watched, at least in terms of comic accuracy. That film was also still like one of my favorite Superman films of all time. I was also about to say to add to it, because I know a lot, I know so I was like some is this question's bound to come up eventually. Because oh yeah, which one's better, this one or Zack Snyder's version? I'm gonna be honest, I like both versions, and the best way to really explain the vibe of both films, in my opinion, is both are good. I would say both are good movies, but Snyder, oh my, but Gunn's Superman movie is a good Superman movie. Snyder is not. Oh my, Snyder's version is not a good Superman movie. That's like the best way I can explain it. Both are good movies. Both are entertaining. But Zach's on my version of it kind of misinterprets the character a little. It just kind of. Who the fuck just died? Also, I'm kind of nervous because I know fall damage is a little weird. Although I think I should be good. Okay, yeah. Yeah, but like I was saying, so while both movies are actually good at their core, I will say Zack Snyder's version, I would say, is not a good Superman movie versus James Gunn's version of it. I would say his was a good movie, but also it was actually a really good Superman movie. And I based that on the fact that one, while Snyder's version of it is still is still a decent take on Superman. Oh shit, I forget this area is. This is another one of the scariest parts of Elden Ring. Fucking Elden Ring parkour. Oh god. Alright. I'm oof. Okay, we're good, we're good, we're good, we're good. Get me out this area. Get me out this area though, because I know this area is a death trap. There's also, yeah, there's also, there it is. But also because I truly do want to explain the difference. So, from some, from some fucking rats, they're doing it. Jesus, this. For these just to be some fucking rats, they do decent amount of damage. Fucking 6'9" and his bitch ass pets. Holy shit, I don't know how I actually made it through that without dying. I will take it. If I died to some rats and lost a weapon right here, I ain't gonna lie, I probably would have just ended streaming and just be like, alright, I'll see y'all Friday. I ain't dealing with this shit up. But now that that's actually out the way, okay, I can finally finish my take on this. My personal take on this. Hey man, you saw them fucking rats. They was hitting hard as hell for no reason. Alright, back to my take. So Snyder's version of Superman, while I will say, no. You can talk. You can still talk. Dogs are very strong. I'm like, dogs are very strong in this game, but also just very annoying to deal with. So you dying to one is not as bad as you think. Trust me. And I ain't gonna lie. There's some worse versions of them that you gotta fight later on. There you go. Alright, so to really elaborate on what I mean by this is, while Zack's version is still Superman, and while I was saying, while it still follows some core concepts around it, the biggest problem with it is it focused too much on. Why the fuck did I come to this area? Why did I think this is good? Fucking bitch ass crab, leave me alone, leave me alone. It focused too much on one singular aspect of Superman, and it's not really like one of the core. While it is a core aspect being the godly power, it's not the main thing to it. And while it was entertaining and nice to watch, it's not Superman, because at the end of the day, yes, Superman is a god. Is borderline a godlike being. What he's supposed to be, he's not just really a god trying to help man. He's a god trying to become. I was like, oh shit. All right, because I made it to the boss fight, I actually now don't have to worry about losing the weapon. I am at the fucking worry about actually trying to kill this stupid ass boss. say he's not. I was essentially he's not a god trying to gain the trust of man. He's essentially. I'm gonna say he's a god trying to. I'm like trying to be human, and that's what James Gunn version of the film really captures, and it does a really good job highlighting because that's the whole point of Superman is he wants to be like humanity. He wants to be human. He wants to. Also, he wants to help people. He wants to do good things. Snyder's version has that part, but they kind of like it doesn't really do a good job of showcasing it, but also they just kind of show him doing it, but then also just having him fail all the time. When two of the, it's like, yeah, they were. I'm gonna say, yeah, it's one way to try to add some characterization, but at the same time, when you're only doing that and never really actually adding like any other flavor to it, it kind of it's kind of ruins the character. But also, Superman's not that stoic. He's not this super emotionless dude. I'm like he's not the super emotionless dude that will that will sit there and or best way to explain it is like he's not gonna sit there let somebody die and then aura farm. He's more likely to save a life and then aura farm right after. Versus Snyder, the way he showcased it was he basically tried to say somebody failed and then started aura farming and then showed emotion when it's like that's not I don't know that's not Superman. That's not how that works at all. All right, there we go. There we go. I got what I was looking for. I got the other weapon. Oh, you got 40 strength? I can't even use that. Well, I can't use it now. That's the keyword. I can't use it now, but I'll be able to use it later eventually. Alrighty. But because it focused too much on like the whole god aspect, the godly being with this godly power, it makes it seem like Superman's this stoic being who just be alright, who just try my who's this godlike being who just goes around doing whatever he wants, occasionally helps people, and then kind of aura farms, and nobody knows is he really a good guy, is he really a bad guy, and it's like that's not Superman. I'm like I said, that's not what he does. He helps people first or farm second. He spends more. I'm gonna say he's even while he's in big fights, he's more likely to spend majority of that saving people than he really is trying to actually like win the fight immediately. All right, now I know this is a bad idea, but quite frankly, this is also another boss. I also need some. I still need more rooms. Hello, thank you for the follow. Not gonna lie, I'm bad at pronouncing names, so I'm probably not gonna try and say that right now. Amandria. I probably said that. Thank you. You gotta follow. Yo, some real shit. I really gotta also. Oh, sweet. I actually did say it right. Let's go. On some real stuff. I really gotta do something special when I hit that 50. I really do. Also, guys, I forget. I want to showcase this right now. This is actually perfect time. We have. I must say, I added some new commands. We have stuff like this now. Hmm. Oh, shit. I must say, yes, we have. I have the shout out command. I also got other stuff. Like if you mess around with it, you'll see. I'm about to say you see one. I got many commands. I've been adding some commands. I've been doing some quality of life changes. I don't have too many commands, but I do have some. So that way it's not just that way. I'm like that way you guys can actually get look around. I plan on adding more. Hey, welcome to the stream. We're playing Elden Ring, and if y'all obviously if you read the if you read the title, it's a Nezlocke. I made a funny couple ones too. Yeah. I feel you. I'll be doing that as well. I'm gonna add some. I'm gonna do some funny ones too. Oh God. All right. Ooh, hold on. Don't I have? I cannot die to the fire, but I also do know like. Ooh. There's also some important stuff in here. Also, Shadow, I'm gonna show you a trick I learned. Hitting these actually deactivates them. This is something I did not know. I love that. I refuse to work this weekend. I don't want. No, I feel you. Shit. All right, there's a lot of them right here. I don't think they can. Honestly, it's not the risk to reward ratio is not working. I'm not doing it. We come in here. We're gonna open up the thing. We're gonna get to this boss fight. Be safe. Hey, damn. 8 days. Granted, I understand that feeling because I've ran into that situation before. I'm about to say I've had a couple of times where I did that trying to get a bunch of days off. These damn imps. All right, honestly, I got Ashes of War. I gotta. All right, now that I think about it, I gotta make a rule about how am I gonna do spirits. I gotta figure out how exactly I will make that work. All right, all right, we are Gucci. We can go to the. All right, we made it to the thing. I open up the door. Alrighty, let's do this. Let's do an early boss fight. Get some more runes, cause I'm gonna need. I'm gonna need. Ah, oh, wait, I don't have crystal darts. I don't. All right. Okay. It's a watchdog. So fun fact. There's a thing in the game where they glitch. Honestly, they glitch out if you have these things called crystal darts and you throw a bunch of them, if you throw a bunch of them, if you throw a bunch of them at them, I would say they eventually glitch out and they start attacking each other. And there's a boss where you have to fight two. God damn. Okay, that's all. There's a boss. There's actually a boss fight you can do. There's a boss fight where you have to fight two of them, but there's actually a way to make it a little easier. If you have these things called crystal darts, you throw enough of them on it, they glitch out and they'll start attacking each other. And you can actually just sit back and watch as they fight and then make it a one-on-one. All right. Good news. I can okay. Good news is it's a straight shot there. Also, so to explain to I might to explain it to a Mandry, what we are doing is we are doing a Nezlocke. A quick question: have you played Pokemon and have you heard of a Nezlocke before? That was a bullshit. That was a bullshit game. Okay. Okay. Oh shit. There we go. Golly, the poise damage on that move goes very well. All right, he should be dead. All right, we got some more ashes to use. I'm really doing a lot of these for this early XP. Cause I can't be caught lacking out here. You know, I really want to do a nighttime boss fight, but I don't even think I really do. All right, my damage is nice, but I really don't believe I do that good of damage to actually make it work. Also, I need to upgrade. I know what I exactly. Okay, well, I know a boss that can give me a good amount of XP. There's only one slight problem. There's only one slight problem with it. All right, I know exactly what I gotta do. I know exactly what I gotta do. Let me see how. Okay, I know that's only enough for another 3 levels. I need more, especially for the area I'm about to go to. Okay, I know exactly what I'm gonna do. I'm going to do a test. I'm going to do a test on something because I have to know how much. I gotta know if I do enough damage for me to sit here and try and fight this. Because I go, oh wait, I still have 4 damage. All right, all right, we're not gonna die. I'm coming here for a reason. There's a boss. Oh my, there's a boss. There's a boss out here. Come out, you giant son of a bitch. There is he. There he is. All right, how much damage do I do to you? Okay, I do enough. Okay, I do enough to consider it. I do enough to consider it. God damn, we also hit super fucking hard. I hate that hitbox. I'm cooked. I'm fucking cooked. God damn it. Oh, I hate Dragon. I ain't gonna lie. If there's one boss fight in particular, everybody says rune bears are the worst things to fight in Elden Ring. For me personally, the worst things to really fight are fucking dragons. They're cool. Don't get me wrong. Like the boss fights for them are fire, but quite frankly, I'm messing up my roles. But quite frankly, dealing with them in general is like one of the most annoying things I can truly think of a lot of the time. If there's ever a boss fight, Adam, I got it back. No, I got it back. Listen, I gotta gamble for this real quick. Listen, think about it. I have 10k runes. If I kill the dragon, I'm gonna have way more runes than just 10k. Don't use your fucking fire, bitch. Look, I know I'm doing like I'm threatening your life and stuff, but like to be fair, to be fair, all I have is a sword. You have wings and fire. You can fly. Like I'm just saying, like from a standpoint, this is a little unfair. God, God, why are there so many dragons in this game too? There's like really, I can only really say confidently, like there are about. I was also supposed to. That's another reason I hate fighting dragons. The hitboxes. Also, Shadow pro tip: if you ever end up finding yourself fighting a dragon, that's I was like best way to deal with them. Oh shit! Oh, he staggered. All right, if you ever find yourself finding a dragon, just smack him in the face. It's where you get the most amount of damage. That is, I almost said that is not a joke. That is an actual thing. Where's it run? Nah, Shadow, we don't run from fades. We only run towards the fades. Alright, maybe I should have ran from this fade. I ain't even gonna lie. Maybe I should have ran from this fade. I can die right here. Trust me, this is gonna be worth the investment. There we go, finally! Holy shit, I actually did that second try. Normally, didn't in. Alright, we got 5k. See, think about it. That's why you see, guys. This is actually I don't even think I can actually say that. I was gonna say something, but I'm not sure how I don't know. I'm not sure how Twitch is about betting, so I'm just gonna say whoever decided that 3 for 3 to be that's just. Hey, to be fair though, skirmishers are kind of difficult to find, even in the base game. That's a valid take. That's a pretty valid. That's a valid take though. No, on some real shit though. Whoever, I'm like, no, who know really needs to get fired? The person who approved the Halo TV show's writing needs to get fired. I'm like, needs to be applauded. I'm gonna put it like this. Let me put it like this. Keep all of the action in it. Just write the story better. That's literally all they have to do. Keep the action. Keep the action. Keep the quality of design. Keep the art direction. Just change the writing, and I swear to you, that show would actually be really good. Because I actually like everything else about it. I actually think the whole design they did. I've seen the fight scenes. The fight scenes are actually really interesting. They're well done. This is a bad idea. Get me out of here before I get poisoned. There you go. Alright. There's also a dude I'm going to talk over here real quick. I'm going to talk to him. Get some of his stuff. Because I'm like, on some real shit. I think the show really had potential to be interesting. It's just not because it's just not Halo. I don't even care about the whole
beautiful work.
different. I don't even care about the whole different
if you should find
timeline. My different timeline, different.
You must know about their hunger
different.
for
I want to say
the
different universe,
it's
different
no surprise.
problems and settings and stuff.
You must not forget though, those who partake in dragging their hunger until the flood the strength. It's no surprise.
No, a good spot to get XP real quick. I'm just straight up XP farming right now. I ain't gonna lie. I thought about doing this off camera, but I want to do that and then freaking y'all be like, oh, I might say, oh, this man doing off camera stuff there for you. He probably died a bunch of times, cheating, not getting rid of weapons. And no, I ain't gonna do that. I ain't gonna do that to you. We gonna see the progress. This is the only example of it. See, I see your point, but I would also make an argument. Use your money. I'm gonna use it. I'm being very greedy right now. See, what you gotta learn is you have to learn. Listen, you have to learn how to hoard it. Because the more you hoard it, the more the more levels you can get. Because I'm gonna be honest. I'm not the kind of person to sit there and be like, all right, guys, I got a bunch of levels. All right, I just got enough levels to do like one level. I'm gonna go ahead and spend it. I'm the kind of person to sit here and try to get as many levels as possible and then spend it. So that way I could just reinvest in it later on. Which, not gonna lie. Let's see. Yeah. I see. If I try to do that, I'm gonna fuck around. I'm about to say, see, and that's a very valid point. But that's also part of the reason why it's like you sometimes just gotta do it. Because if you do it, you give yourself a reason to be hyper focused. Because now it's like, oh shit, if I die, I lose all this hard-earned money I just spent trying to get. And it's like, wow, that is, I'm like, wow, that is something's very sad. I ain't gonna lie. Someone who has played this game a while, I have lost some big ass numbers. I wish I was kidding, but I ain't gonna lie, I have sat here and lost like a decent amount. I want to say like the biggest loss I've ever had was like 14, was like not even like 1400. It was like straight up, I want to say it was about 400k at one point. I lost 400k in over a bullshit death. Because on my way to try to get back to it, I was trying to loop around the enemy, so I had to fight them because I was just trying to go straight to it. And in the middle of me trying to get to it, I got hit. I got stuck in a corner and died because they kept hit stunning me. All right, over here. There's a cave over here. You can also get to the island. Now this cave is important only because there's a boss fight in here. And I think after this boss fight, I'm gonna stop being a bitch, and I'm actually gonna go to we're gonna go to Storm Castle. I'm gonna stop being a bitch. We gonna go inside of Storm Castle. And we're actually gonna do it. I see. I missed one more. Where is it? Ah, that's the cave. Okay, yep, that's the cave I got to go into. That's also where old boy is at. Let me go right here. Let me see. What does he have anything good?
What do you need? Don't want any trouble.
I'm about to say he has another sword. He has a... Oh! Hmm. I forgot because this is a possibility. All right, you know what? I'm going to ask chat about this one. I'm going to leave chat to decide how we gonna work this rule. I'm gonna add you guys. Okay. Cause as in front of us, all right. Cause in the front of us is the club. As you all know, I used the club earlier. And I lost, and I can't use it no more in a boss fight. Now, the question I'm going to pose to you guys is: Are we allowing? Are we allowing? Uh, duplication? Essentially, or well, technically it's not duplicating, but essentially, are we allowing reuse weapons if I bought them? So in this case, if I buy the club off this dude, are you guys gonna allow me to use it, or should we just say no? Because it's the same club I use it's the same club I use, but it's from a different. It's I just recollected it. So are we gonna allow this or no? Nice cheater. All right, that's one no. Shadow, what do you say? Damn, you had to fucking laugh in my face. All right. Sniper, I know you in here too. What do you say? Yes or no? Well, then again, that's already half. God damn. Okay, a bunch of no's. I'm more stuck. Why you say no, lol? Like you had to laugh in my face. All right, so looks all right. So looks like I can use it. All right, low key. Oh wait, let me use some of those notes. Or
Done? Well,
already. I ain't buy it. I ain't buy it. I bought the broadsword. I ain't buy the actual thing. I bought the broadsword. We're good. We're good. All right. Guys, I wouldn't sit there and ask you guys a question and then immediately be like, all right, fuck you guys' answer. I'm going with my answer. I'm not that kind of thing. We ain't doing that. All right, we're gonna go inside of this cave. Also, I'm gonna show you something real quick. This cave is also pretty cool. Also, this is where our boy is at. Yes, I ain't gonna lie, Brody got jumped in this cave.
Oh, what are you doing here? Oh,
Look at Brody.
oh.
I'm a little trolling this shit, but please help me out. I got my. Not you fucking taking notes too. Then Elden Ring is kind of that serious. All right, take your all right. So in this case, I gotta be careful because I gotta get to that. Like I said, I gotta get to the actual boss fight first before I can. Remember, I gotta be careful so I can still die to random shit out here. All right. No, I know. There's a reason I came in here. God damn. Come on. Fuck. There's all right. There's one. Stop locking. The smaller ones are getting in the way of me locking on. Oh, so I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna show you a trick. If I can land this last hit real quick. There we go. All right. I would say if this is the trick. I would say if you kill all the chieftains. I would say if you kill all the chieftains, they all stop fighting. There you go. I don't know how the hell I did this on such low level. But also, there's a reason. There's also a reason I did this because if you follow this cave, all the way through, go past that point, but just keep going this way. It's actually a pretty cool point. But this is also pretty important. Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh shit! I can't see it. Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh shit! I'm risking so much right now. Get me the fuck out this cave. Get me the fuck out this cave. I do not have any healing, and if I die, I lose this damn weapon. Okay. For it! But anyway, I want to... Alright. We're good. We're Gucci. We're Gucci. I'm out of zone. I'm out of the danger zone. I'm out the danger zone. Actually, I'm not out the danger zone. Because the fucking ram could kill me. Okay, we're good. We're good. Yeah. So remember that little island across the map? Yeah, this is... Alright, this is how you get to it, but also... Been there, and then I stopped. Ah, okay. Oh, okay. So you've been here before. Oh, well. Long story short, this is how you get some of the dragon stuff. But also, this one's kind of important because I think this one offers you more dragon abilities than the other one because there's two of them. You got the one here, but there's another one, but it's all the way. It's all the way in. It's all the way in Kaled. Never fucking go to Kaled. Never go to fucking Kaled. There's only a couple reasons you will ever go there. That's for the Ragon boss fight and the Commander Neo boss fight, which is part of the Milice. Other than that, yes, that's the red area. Kaled is hell. Gary, Indiana's better. Nah, bro, we talk. No, I know. I heard you got hit with the trap magic chest box, which is kind of funny. Oh, you're good. You're good. Alrighty. I let me see something real quick. Don't I have no? I don't. Okay. That is not a rune. That is a glow rock. I'm stupid. No, that's understandable. I got hit with that as well, but I thought it was gonna be something. I I didn't think it was gonna be that bad. All right, I can get 4 levels off of this, so we're gonna put into. Actually, I gotta. Actually, yeah. Let me start putting stuff into endurance real quick, cause the more I would say more stamina is pretty good. Also, let me see. Actually, you know what?
There.
Let me talk
Come
this.
over here, would you? You're tarnished, aren't you? I would advise against taking it tightly guarded by huddled guards. You'll breach the gap. Fair enough. Yes. Well, but of course.
I'm gonna take the. Yeah. I'm gonna take.
The gate! Open the gate!
All right. This is gonna be. All right. Worst case, I was gonna say worst case scenario. If I end up accidentally dying, let me just put on like the one weapon I can't really use. Okay. Fuck. Okay, wait. I know what I gotta do. I know what I gotta do. I know what I gotta do. Okay. So I've seen people do this before, and I'm doing this because if I do this correctly, I could just pass a good chunk. God damn it. Yeah, I'm not going nowhere with this. Yeah, I'm not going anywhere with any of this. Wait. If there's always a way. Life always finds 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 a way. God. All right, never mind. Life doesn't find a fucking way. Life does not find a way at all. All right, so I gotta stealth through this whole section. Yeah, because life is not letting me find a way right now. Alrighty, well. Alright. Off begins the. Put my little top hat on. Alright, time to begin the adventure. Alright, let's begin the adventure trying to get through Stormville Castle. I would have taken the front because you can sneak around them. Like you can like sneak around them. Only thing is, them damn archer towers. They'll be playing no fucking games. All right, here's the bird. Here's the bird. Get rid of the damn bird. Cause funny enough, if you actually sneak through that, you can literally just get to Godric, and just save all of the drama. Save yourself all the drama of trying to get to him beforehand. Only problem is, as you can see, he has archer towers just laid her out. All right, let me. Back up some. I gotta keep reminding myself. I don't exactly have the luxury of don't exactly have the luxury of just doing things and not having to worry about repercussions. All right. There you go. Go out this way. All right, we're good. We're good. Go up here. Alright, there's an item in there that's actually really important and good, but I don't think I'm gonna risk it right now. I'm gonna come back for it. This area's locked off right here. Get this. St. Trilla arrows might. I actually could use. I should use a bow a couple of times because bows are. I ain't gonna lie, bows are actually fairly decent. Alright. Honestly, if I were to do so, if I'm gonna do that fight, I need to be at full health. I'm trying to think. Remember, it was. Oh no. There we go. Oh yeah, those are actually fairly decent. They do. Ooh. No, I can't. A blade build would make this run a little. I was like, no, there's no point of even making a bleed build. So I gotta remember, like, what's. I was like, because literally, actually no, actually no, making a bleed build would come in handy. Only thing is, oh, oh shoot. No. The only thing about it is, it would literally, it would be like, it would be a one-time big investment. Because essentially, I'll have it. Oh, what the? Bitch. It'd be like a one-time big investment. Because I'm like, as good as bleed is, I'll literally just end up I'll end up just using it on one boss exclusively, and then I won't be able to use it again. He didn't like you touch his little. Oh, that's too fucking bad. I touched this fucking ladder. I am having a brain fart. Where? I literally went through this whole area with Shadow, and I'm having a brain fart about where to go to next. It's a death trap right here. That's how my map knowledge just. That's there. I just tried to open the door. It's locked. Oh wait, no, that's not it. Nah, dude, like I told, nah, see, it was funny when we did it with you, because you ain't know about it. I ain't doing that shit until I'm stronger. It was hilarious. You ain't know about it. I'm gonna do it when I'm stronger. Or at least have full healing. I only have one flash. I have none. Fuck, where the hell do I gotta? Like, it was this way, and then it was, I remember now, I remember now. I remember now. I remember now. I remember now. Go over here. No, I'm fucking stupid. I'm back at the beginning. Dog, where the hell did you... Okay, I know it's the door, but it's like I just tried the door and the door ain't worked for me. The door is locked. I am having like the biggest... This is like the biggest brain fart I am having right now. Okay, I know what I gotta do. Let me reset real quick. Let me reset. Let me get back to it, and then we gonna work our magic. Yo, Forgive's in chat. Let's go. Forgive Kage's officially in chat, y'all. Oh, he spectated. He got me. He probably got me on a tab. All right. All right. Honestly, now that I actually have full healing, then I'll do the fight. All right. So let me see if the door will open now. Now that I'm actually... Nope, it's still locked. All right. Well, either way, I'm gonna go do that fight real quick. Get that little extra idol. I also gotta be very careful. So I gotta remember, fucking, if I fuck this up, I lose the longsword, and that's... I ain't gonna lie. The longsword is doing really good. All right, let's do this shit. Come on now, nigga. Oh god. Let me get this backstab real quick. There we go. Fucking light work. Oh yeah, that's what it was. Yeah, it was that key unlocks that key unlocks it. That shortcut. Yep, and then the carved sword talisman, which I'm trying to think. This would... so yeah, no, that only works on twin blades. I can't exactly use that one. Which then, coming back out here, gives me the key I need to open this. No way. I told you, I told you, I played this game a lot. But also, I can hold you. I'm using the strength build right now, so I'm just like, also, I'm using the strength build, so I just gotta freaking just smack people and it does damage. Okay, I probably should have told you when you said you were doing a magic build. So the thing about magic in this game is early on, magic and faith early on is kind of weak, But later, honestly, in the mid to late game, Magic outclips, strength and dexterity in terms of damage output. It's to the point where it's not even funny. Like you can do some crazy shit with some magic and faith in this game. I will say early on though, strength and dexterity definitely do make the early game not as bad. You killed 1,000 skirmishers. Good job there, buddy. Let me get close. Hee hee hee. Do I get a cookie? No. Instead you get timed out for 5,000 seconds. You're probably not gonna get that reference, but I know that reference. No, I'm kidding. You know what? Maybe I might send you a cookie. I'm feeling generous. I might send you a cookie. Man, that's how I get popular for streaming. Fucking my chat says it says anything positive. Just anything positive, I just be like, all right, oh, good job. All right, guess what? You're now banned. It's basically just how I'm going to keep treating it. It's how I'm going to get popular. Oh shit. I don't have any. Wait, I do have range. There we go. Get some chocolate chip cookie. He's actually allergic to chocolate chips. We have to give him peanut butter cookies. He's actually, no, I'm just talking shit. Okay. Hop up here for safety reasons. There we go. It's not really a lot up here. Outside of the mini room farm. That definitely comes in handy. Like I said, I need all the runes I can get. And I ain't gonna lie, considering granted, I'm used to fighting a lot of these guys, so I know a lot of their attack strings of like when to dodge and how to time it. But I ain't gonna lie, when I first started playing Elden Ring, even granted, in my defense, this was like literally only my third. This was like my third. No, this would be my fourth. This was my fourth Souls game I played at the time. This was no, so this is my fourth. So this would be my fourth Souls game I played at the time. But I ain't gonna lie, when I first got the Stormvale Castle, nigga, I got my ass whooped trying to explore like crazy. I ain't gonna lie, it was not even funny. I was about to say 10 works. I was like 10 works for me as well. I'm about to say because literally right after tomorrow. I was like, because tomorrow I am more likely just going right after work. I might just be editing and not or playing with some friends. But I was about to say, but I'm a day after that. Day after that, I'm off. So I'll. Not gonna come in through some shadow be quiet. How you living to it? I'm living good, bruh. I don't know, but Shadow, me personally, I wouldn't take this level of disrespect. I'm just saying. Like y'all really gotta fight it out for real to prove who's the better. Okay, I can't die to no fuck ass birds after talking shit. He can't beat me. Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh, he knows. He knows he can't beat. I'll beat her in rivals. Hold on. Hold on. I will beat her in rivals. Hold on. Hold on. Yo, hold. Yo, a 1v1 rivals tournament. I'm just saying. I feel like that will go. I feel like that will go down pretty well. You know, even. To be fair, I ain't gonna lie. Forgive is kind of talking reckless despite I having no real actual gameplay of him playing rivals. I bet in his stream he plays only Sparking Zero. Finna get one on his. Ooh. I ain't gonna lie, that's a little cheap getting Wanda already. That's a little cheap, but shit, all fair goes. DPS only, we ain't doing no support.
Nice to meet you. The pleasure's mine. Roger is the name.
Groot, man?
A sorcerer, as you might have guessed. I'm looking for a little something when I'm not hot but enough about. This place is not exactly a place
Fucking Roger.
I see. Here to challenge Godric, and you can see it then. Well, I'm tiny, but unlike still, I'm privy to. Would you care to learn as a fellow?
Roger, I don't give a fuck about your backstory. After the shit you did to me, got all your fucking yipper yapping, bitch. Nigga don't even know how to goddamn dodge. Trying to talk me into some fucking magic trick bullshit. Fucking magic you some dodging capability, bitch. I ain't forget. I'ma still be thinking about that. Alright, I ain't gonna lie, I'm partially cooked in this run. Ah shit. I fucking hate Banished Knights. Not much on the mag. No, I'm gonna talk my shit. I made a magic build, and I had fun with that. As a matter of fact, maybe towards like the end of the stream, before I cut off stream, I'll show off my. Stop swinging on me. I'll show off some my 2 highest level builds and what they can do. As a quick little showcase. Only thing is, you can see like the slight difference in power between the two, because one I beat the DLC with, the other one I beat the very base game with. So you can honestly see a little bit of the difference in power, because of one has way more, like 20 more levels than the other one. You a twerking tree? Oh, dead. Twerking tree man goes crazy. Damn. Forgive. They basically just calling your main a stripper for real. Basically say you playing that. You gotta get pimped out to be useful. Me personally, as someone who is a Black Panther and Magneto man, I couldn't take this level of disrespect, because I would have just nuked them both. I'm just saying. Like, you getting jumped by a squirrel girl and a freaking Moon Knight right now, and you play tank. I wouldn't take this level of disrespect. Take all that health away. All right. I'm kidding. Oh shit. I guess you're gonna feed me off. Honestly, considering all possibilities, he actually might. Alright. Here's the real scary part to this whole thing. Alright. Okay, wait, no, I know what I gotta do. I gotta get. No, you can't get me here. Alright, this is what I'm gonna do. Exactly what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna play this. I gotta do this smart. Because I cannot fight. I can't kill the Grafted Scion 1-on-1. I cannot kill this shit one-on-one. Especially in the current level I'm at, I cannot kill that shit one-on-one. Or honestly, no, one-on-one. I with enough tries, I could, but consider it. Y'all both sleep. Damn, I was a look at me. Not just a straight up argument in my chat. I'm just like just watching this shit. All right, y'all both sleep. Man, he on your ass. He trying like he's saying y'all light work. Yeah, no, this is a completely different build. This is not the main build. This is my Nezlocke build. I'm gonna show. I might towards the end of the stream. I'm gonna show y'all what the I'm gonna show y'all what the main builds I played on. Okay, I know exactly what I got to do. I gotta sneak around this dude, and then when I'm actually like super strong, I'm gonna come back and actually fight him. Cause he actually does drop some good stuff, but I ain't gonna hold you, gang. In the current state of my power level, he gonna fiddle my pickle before I can even react to anything. I'm gonna swing my sword. He gonna catch that shit, and he gonna be like, "Hey, yo, drop your pants, G. Just let me fiddle with the shit. I ain't gonna be able to fight back. All I can do is just sit there, pants down, sword. I'm my sword in his hand, and he's just straight going at it. That shit, just slobbering all over it, and all I can do is just cry myself to sleep and just realize, oh shit, he sees me. He sees me. He sees me. I don't want to get fiddled. All right, we good. We good. I dodged the pickle. All right, here we go. The scare. All right, I ain't gonna lie. There's a little too many of them. So, and if if I die right here, I'm cooked. So I'm going to do what I know best, and that is, I'ma just keep on fucking running. Oh shit. All right, juke. Sorry. This is part of the plan. Because I'm like, if I got them all up there to juke them out real quick. Come over here. All right, grab this. This is very important. All right, run past these guys real quick. I said run past, not get slapped up. Run in here. There we go. Rest up real quick. I ain't about to deal with the rest of this shit. Okay. There we go. We've made it. We are outside of Godric's. We are about to deal with the first. We're about to get our first great rune. Guys, we're about to get our first great rune on camera. How do you guys feel about this? This also means for the first time and for the first fight, I am about to actually kill a Great Rune boss. And once I do that, I officially lose access. Well, we gotta beat him my stream. I know. We gonna do it. We gonna do it. But anyway, what we about to see is this. We about to freaking. Actually, let me do this real quick. I could get old. I could go and get old girl to summon, but no, because if I do, no, because I already lose a weapon here, and if I beat Godric with the summon, I'm gonna have to take off two weapons. That's how I'm gonna do. If I beat Godric with her, I'm gonna have to take off two weapons instead of just one. And instead of torturing myself that way, we gonna beat it solo. We gonna beat it solo. All right, time to see how many tries this takes. Personally, I think I can do this first try. Godric doesn't know the real me.
Mighty dragon, thou the true born heir. Lend me thy strength, O kindred. Deliver me unto
I also know
greater
this line a
heights.
pretty good one.
Well,
Tarnished.
playing as a lord, I command thee, kneel. I am the lord of all that is golden.
Fun fact: Godric is actually seen as the bitch out of all the demigods. This is not a joke. This is actually very true in lore. He is seen as the literal bitch of all the demigods. Nobody takes this man serious. Okay. Okay, I ain't gonna lie. Oh shit. Okay, I ain't gonna lie. I should have kept the original thing. Cause he is. Hold on. Okay, hold on. Let me give a quick lore lesson on Godric and why he is seen as why he is by definition, both in lore and in actuality, seen as is the literal bitch out of all the demigods. First off, he has no wins in lore. He has fought. Honestly, he has fought like he has fought 3 different times, and he has lost all 3 times. As a matter of fact, his most iconic moment outside of him, outside the part where he gets like the dragon head. His second most iconic moment is literally him being known for touching Melania's feet, begging her not to kill him because he lost a fight. This is an actual thing. This actually happened in lore. They had a fight. They had a fight. He lost, and he started begging his life while caressing her toes, asking her not to kill him, and she literally did. I forgot I was. There you go, man. And literally because of that, she was just disgusted because he was like, "Nigga, you're a demigod. Why are you acting this way?" And just said, "All right." I'm like, and just said, "All right, I'm not about to deal with this because this is a little embarrassing." So she didn't kill him. I would say Margit freaking had at one point have fought Godric. He fought Godric, and he actually no. As a matter, actually no. To add more insult to injury, they fought. Godric lost, but also he also made him. He also made him the. Actually no, they didn't fight, but he entrusted him to be the safeguard of this very castle. Keep in mind, he told him, "Hey, I want you to guard this castle under my name real quick, because like just in case, just so Tarnish don't get the wrong idea." But here's the crazier part. Imagine asking somebody to safeguard something, but knowing damn well that but know damn well you don't even trust them, that you literally duplicate yourself to literally safeguard the entrance of the castle after telling him, "Hey, yo, can you watch this real quick?" It's like telling somebody to babysit and then using Shadow Clone Jutsu to babysit that person babysitting. Literally, his own mans told him, "Yo, can you watch this castle?" And then proceeded to make a quote of himself to watch the front gate because he was like, "I don't even think this thing is actually going to do a good job watching the castle, so I'm just going to add this as a safety measure." And his point's supposed to be proven. And then another time, Godric got into a fight. I forgot who he got into a fight with some random castle. Actually, no, he did get to a fight with a random castle. He tried going to war with somebody before he had a great rune, and in the middle of them fighting, you know what ended up happening? He started. I was gonna say his army started losing, and the nigga dressed up as a woman. He hid himself in a cloak to run away. He literally got a great rune to become a demigod off of sheer luck. There is a reason everybody has called Godric a bitch out of all the demigods. He has an L record, L mentality, and the nigga crests his toes. That's 5 L's in a row you gotta add on. Alright, enough of hoeing. Let me actually go ahead and start winning real quick. God damn it. Alright, that's fine, that's fine. Not too much of my height. No, I'm gonna do this. No, he gonna die on this stream. He gonna die on this stream. I'm gonna end stream with this victory real quick. Or not go end stream. If I end up beating him a little early, I just gotta lock in real quick. So I ain't gonna lie, it's been ages since I last fought this man. I'm okay. Yeah, but niggas not allowed to laugh about the question. There we go. I messed up the dodge.
Not unpitying to craft.
So that's like okay. That was like death number 3. We gonna do this under 10. Watch one. I'm gonna get it under 10. We gonna do this under 10 deaths. We gonna do this under 10 deaths. Watch me. Watch me. I just gotta lock in real quick. Okay. There we go. Get the I get the extra damage off. The other stab. There we go. There we go, screaming again. Alright. Other than that, I'll give him props for this, because this was kind of fire. I'm gonna let this cutscene play out fully for the first time. Only because it's a really cool cutscene.
Truest of dragons. Lend me thy strength.
It's still so gross though, like he really just shoved his whole nub in there and got the dragon's head and everything. But more important, how the hell does the dragon come to life? The sad part is that's literally his coolest moment right there. There we go. Okay. That was actually my best. That was actually a really good run. I can still do it. Guys, we can do it. We gonna beat his ass. I'm gonna get it on stream. I told you guys I'm gonna get this shit in under 10 tries. It's not gonna be like the Margit situation where I was stuck here for a good chunk of stream. Get the extra stab off real quick. Alright, let's do it. Sit your ass down. Try and do a fucking barrel roll. Fuck out of here. Alright. Drink my blue raspberry. Oh shit. I'm cooked. I'm cooked. He's walking towards me. Not gonna lie, considering how good the longsword actually is, I'm kind of sad that I'm about to lose it this early. I gotta go all the way back there to get my runes real quick. Excuse me. Alright, I'm just trying to pay attention to see if he does his little speedy thing. run. Yeah, this is not looking to be a good run at all. I'm too low on healing. I'm just trying to. I meant to roll forward into that.
Not unfit to grab.
Also, I ain't gonna lie. I think I'm keeping that one dude alive because normally I would have killed him so I could keep my runes, but I'm keeping him alive because I think I'm actually gonna try to do that. I'm gonna try to do that the quest line for this place. There's a quest line you can do, and sadly it requires him being alive, even though Jackass still likes to steal your runes every time you die. Which is why I had you kill him when you started playing. Damage off it. There we go. Get that other one off. And like I said, he's a bitch.
I am the lord of all that is good.
And it actually sucks ass because and just like that, I can no longer use the longsword.
To our home, bathed in rays of gold.
Let's go! We got our first great rune! And our first remembrance boss done! Alright, well that sucks. Officially, well, and just like that, officially, I can now actually no longer use the longsword. Oof. So I lost the longsword. I lost this great sword. I lost the club. Oof. And so far, all I now do it all over again on Sunday. Okay, okay. To be fair, when we do it, when there's two people fighting him, he actually gets buffed. I don't know. You ain't. I'm about to say. Long story short, when you do multi of my bosses with multiplayer, they actually upscale the boss to make it a little difficult. Plus, I don't get my usual levels. I don't have my higher level to do it. So that's also why I'm kind of not as strong as I should be. But yeah, no, look at that. So far, that's one, two. 3. All right, so that's 3 weapons down. Why do I feel like I'm forgetting a weapon, but I'm actually not? That's 1, 2, and 3 officially gone. So I have the mace, the battle axe, and the broadsword. The mace, the axe, the broadsword, the bloodhound fang, and the grafted greatsword. Look at that. And just like that, our first great rune's officially caught. And I told you guys I was gonna do that shit at under 10 deaths. I ain't want to believe me. Also, yeah,
What
this is
a pathetic excuse for a lord you were. Craven to the bone. Pushing me about like that. And after all that grafting, where did that get you? Look down on me, would you? Oh, hello there. This weasel he got what he bloody deserved thanks to you. I tell you though, what goes around comes around. He had an ugly heart, an uglier countenance, and met the ugliest of ends, eh?
this thing all giddy. Oh yeah, I forgot he sells the fist weapons. I can actually use. I could use these. The only thing is these ones I actually do have. I was about to say the only problem with those is I would actually have to put a lot of time and effort to actually upgrade them. But they're actually pretty fun. You know what? I'm gonna use this because these weapons are actually really, really fun. These are gonna be the next weapons. I'm gonna use the fist. Alrighty. Well, all right. We're gonna do a couple more. I'm gonna do a couple more things on here real quick before I show y'all the new builds and be ready to end stream. It's actually a very oh yeah, so I forgot. Oh yeah, this is all oh yeah. Ooh. I forgot about that. Okay. Okay, so there is actually something very important I do want to show you, Shadow, because essentially once I show you this, all you will have to do moving forward. Actually, there's also another thing in here. There's a fake door in here. I forget which. It's this one. It's this one. It's not this one. It's this one. It's not that one. It's fuck. Which one? Which one? One of these is fake. Wait. What's it over here? No. It's in here. It's in here. I'm not tweaking. I'm not tweaking. There's a fake door in here. Yeah, there's a fake. Yeah, yeah. So in this game, there's a thing. Oh wait, I'm stupid. It's in this room. There's a fake. Yeah, there's a fake wall. So there's these. These are very. Also, they're common in here. Oh wait, am I tweaking? Like, I think it's further down here. Is when the fake wall pops up. Oh sh. No, never mind. I think they removed it. Did they remove it? Oh, they might have. Okay. Okay. Well, to explain, yeah, no, in the game, some walls are fake. Or more specific, in certain areas, like the wall is fake, and if you roll into it, it leads to like a secret area. And usually, I was saying usually it usually holds in some stuff. I could have sworn one of these are fake. Unless they did actually go back and unless they went and changed in like an update or something. But for the longest, one of those walls was fake. Anyway, until they can learn of my Lunaria, the real challenge is going to be, oof. Next great rune, Renala. Who are you?
Hello? Is someone there? My
Oh,
name is Hayata, and I'm If I might be so, would you donate any shabriri? My eyesight has been weak since birth, but when I eat, it will lead me.
oh.
Many thanks to you. Now I can feel the distant light once more. You are most kind, and may the blessing of the fingers be upon.
Oh yeah, fun fact. Also, if you do her quest line, she lead. I was about to say she leads you to one of the endings. She actually was the her. I was say, funny enough, I got her ending or the ending that she can lead you without actually doing her quest line. But if you do her quest line, she does indeed actually give you a ending. And technically it's kind of considered the bad ending of the it's considered the bad ending of the game. I got that ending mostly because I just wanted to be different. Everybody was
You're
doing the wedding
tarnished,
quest
aren't
line.
you? Then perhaps you could spare some room, believe it or not. I stay for a...
Oh yeah, this
Unless
is
you are
another.
true, my name is to presuming you only...
I was about to say this is another dude you can talk to. He gives out spells. All right, all right. I honestly want to come out here to collect that, and then maps all the way out here. That's gonna take a minute. Alrighty, so. But in the meantime, I got out here. I got the little thing. Let me go do some leveling up. I would you Let me go see his weapons real quick. Once you kill Godric, you unlock this room and the round table. This is the Great Fingers. I must say this. I must say this also has a quest. This is also a quest line to it into one of the endings of the game.
Are you the new tarnished? You've done well. I am Enya, the finger reader.
I got you.
I interpret the words of the fingers, envoys to the greater will. Let there be great Elden until it
Alright,
was
don't worry,
tragic
twin. I
across
got you.
far, but the Crescent is great. Seek
Oh
to
yeah,
become
trust me.
Meledel.
Oh, we go hit it. I'm gonna be giving you all the
Well,
knowledge.
oh, there
Funny enough,
is, and
there's like a
I
couple of
will. The
endings. Well,
fingers got
in total, in the game, there's a total of 7 endings, but technically, 3 of them are actually different endings, and then the rest of them are basically the same ending, but you bring in like a different age. Also, this is where you go to like. Also, one thing I'm gonna tell you right now: once you kill a remembrance boss, do not, do not immediately use it for runes. Always go back and check to see the offers. Unless, only reason I said is because you could turn remembrance bosses into weapons. You could turn them either. You could turn them either. They offer you either weapons or they offer you spells. And there's a couple of bosses that you want. I said that you definitely want to use. You want to get their weapon or you want to get their spell. In this case, let me see. I mean, in this case, I'm actually not going to bother with it
oh,
only because I'm
little.
like Godric's thing is actually. I would say Godric's thing is not really I'm not really pressed to use any of his weapons. Plus, from my understanding, they're all just okay. The grafted dragon head is actually is a pretty fire one, but I don't think I'm really gonna spec into faith to try to use that. All right, now here's the alt. Now here's the thing. You go over here. All right, sweet 7 level. Ooh, if I could drop them all into dexterity and actually be able to use another weapon, but okay, don't level up after certain here. Here. No. I'm saying like you can still level up after certain bosses. Just don't use the remembrance they give you, because if you use that, you'll lose out on really good weapons. Oh well, my that's what I'm trying to say. It's like don't you can level up right after. Just don't use the remembrance to gain the extra runes. And then I'm gonna drop some more of that into health. I'm honestly just gonna probably get health to 40 real quick to be safe. You're a bitch. You'll learn later. Okay. The last thing I want to do. Now, the only problem about this shit is rather difficult to really do. because I want to show you one of the most important things. All right, you know what? I know exactly. I know exactly. No, I know. That's exactly what I'm about to do. And instead of being stupid and do it on this build, I'm gonna do it on my other one of my builds. I do not have the Great Rune active yet, so I'll just show you on this one. Alrighty. So anyway, oh yeah. So essentially, I am essentially about to show you what your. I'm essentially about to show you what your potential can look like as a mage. Alrighty. We're gonna go. Don't question the names of the characters. I just like naming them dumb things sometimes. Anyway, we are gonna play. Oh my, this is Giga Nigga. This is the build I use to beat the. This is the build I use to beat the full game. As you can see, like this is. Oh yeah, this is the full map of Elden Ring. This is what Elden Ring full map really looks like. And this is I was this is literally where you're been at. All right, now I'm gonna show you. All right, now time to show you what is. Let's say I'm gonna show. Actually, this is a purple option. I'm gonna show you off some of the cool things you can do with magic. As a matter of fact, let me. As a matter of fact, to really showcase what you can do at your potential with magic, I'm going to show you what you can really do. Cause even though I don't I was like, because even though I don't have, it was like, even though I'm not, because even though technically I'm not exactly at full power, I was like, because even though technically I'm not really at full mage, I'm not exactly a full mage build. If I can fucking talk for the love of God, because I was struggling trying to say that. Anyway, I'm gonna show you off what you can do, especially considering I'm not even a fully maged out build. This is a dual build. This is a strength and magic. This is a strength and magic build. But I'm essentially going to show you what you will be essentially what you'll be look like at full power, or at least close to full power. This is I'm like keep in mind I'm still not even at full power yet. I still got a couple more things to really do. All right. Do this real quick. Let me rest over here. Mess with my flask real. Oh yeah, these are some of the spells I have. Also, I have more. Also, I was about to say it's but you I was like you'll be able to use way more considering you'll have full mage, but also definitely want to upgrade. You'll definitely still want to upgrade your faith just a little bit. This is strength tutor. Let me get rid of that one. Instead, we opt in for. Let's opt in for this one real quick. This I might say this is a wonder flash. You'll see what's important about that one later. Take this. Make sure where. Yep, I'm gonna put this helmet on. Also, if as you can see, yeah, my intelligence is like super fucking high. Keep in mind, I'm gonna tell you something crazy. Even at this high of intelligence, there's still spells I can't even cast yet. That's I would say that's how like literally I'm at 67 intellect and I still have spells I can't even fully cast yet. Also, let me put on I forget which outfit it is. Or which robe it is, but there's like one that does actually increase sorcery. Let me think. Let me look this up real quick. Let me see if I can find it. You know what? I am about to worry about that. It's gonna take too long. Already. It's gonna take too long trying to figure that out. So we just go. All right. Either way, don't worry. Don't worry. We gonna get you all the coast. But anyway, besides the point. So this is what this little sent. God damn, those shit still hit hard. My lack of armor is getting me. My lack of armor is getting me fucked right now. Let me. Oh, I also forgot. I have like a lot. I have a lot of stuff on. Let me. Also, I was about to say, for some people who's been on the channel for a minute, I know some of y'all recognize this is. I was saying yes, this is indeed the build that beat Concert Radon in the very end. God damn it. Okay. For safety reasons, I gotta put this on real quick. I got these in the wrong fucking slots. Oh my, this is. I'm trying to do a showcase, and these things are bullying me right now. All right. Anyway, so yep, you can cast with them at full power. You can cast shit like they can cast a whole blade, an ice blade that goes across the map. You can cast a mystic go. A comet that I was a comet that does. So that actually pierces through enemies. This ain't the end of it though. You can cast a whole meteor shower. Alright, I go like the meteor shower is fun, but it definitely does miss a lot, so be careful about that. You got a better version of the bow one. I'm about to say, then you can hop down here. So let me drink my flask, so now I can just cast spells for days without having to run out. You can I was say you can cast mini blades around you. Alright. Anyway, I'm coming over here. Alright, I'm going to warn you. Because I already killed, on this build, I already killed it. But this area is definitely, but I'm going to warn you now. And this area specifically. Oh yeah, you're going to need a lot of mana. But there's also a tier that makes it to where once you can cast spells indefinitely for like a certain number of time. Anyway, so once you beat Godric and you get his great rule, you want to come up here. Going to warn you now, there is a mini boss over here, and it's very strong. I must say, so you can run past him though. Once you run past him, you're just gonna come to this site of grace, and you're just gonna keep running forward. And the main reason you want to keep running forward is once you come all the way over here. So once you come all the way here, you still just want to keep on running. There's gonna be some enemies that spawn. That's fine. Honestly, that's fine. They're really not that bad to deal with. Hold on. Oh shoot. Okay, I ain't gonna lie. I'm not a shit. Okay, I ain't gonna lie. I'm not exactly really equipped properly to be dealing with this kind of threat. God damn it. Yeah, like I was saying, you just want to keep running past these guys, or honestly, in your case, you could probably be able to kill them. But you want to keep running this way. No, that's gonna. Oh man, there's a reason for this. You're gonna keep on running, just keep on running. You want to get all the way to come on to that little thing right there. And this is important. Once you get to, once you get to right here, You're gonna hit Y. You're gonna travel to that location. The good news is there's no enemies over here, so you don't gotta worry about anything. But once you hop over here, I was like, but once you hop over here, you're gonna keep. You're gonna open. You're gonna open this giant door. You're gonna keep on running, and then you're also gonna hit. As well, I already kind of. I think I've already been here. I just don't have my rune equipped, but that's besides the point. But anyway, I probably did it, and actually didn't do the boss fight. But that's besides the point. You come over here. You do all of this. After you do all of this, you. I was like, after you do all of this, yeah, this elevator is like long as hell. It's still fucking. Okay, there we go. So once you do all of this, you're gonna hop on this elevator. Once you hop on this elevator, it's going to take you. It's gonna take you to the top floor. Which once there, I'll show you. I'll show you why. Unless I might have already did it. I'm not entirely sure. I could be wrong. By the way, I'll show you. I'll show you why. All right. So yep. But once you reach the top of here, you want to come over here. You want to hit this grace. After hitting this grace, you want to follow these footsteps all the way up here. Once you get all the way up here, right in front of you is going to be his great rune. Well, I can't do it right now because I did. I kind of figured. But right in front of you is going to be his great rune. You're going to walk up to it. You're going to touch it. Once you touch it, it'll break and it'll say you caught your first great rune. And I'm showing you this because once you beat Godric, you get access to his, and you just have to activate it by doing this. And once you have it active, you can equip it, and then to power it up, you need these things called rune arcs. And then once you activate it, as you may notice, I just got a massive stat increase, and essentially different great runes offer different strength at the cost of using a rune arc. Rune arcs are they're throughout the map. You can get them. Only problem is the most efficient way to get them is to do multiplayer. I don't recommend doing that because multiplayer can be really fucking annoying. So your best bet is to either buy them out of the shop or just find them throughout the map. There's plenty of them throughout the map. And once you have it activated, as long as you never die, it'll always be active. And to understand why Godric's one is so good, Godric's one gives you an automatic 5. Gives you a 5 to to all your stats. His guy, I would say, even though Godric's a bitch as a bitch in lore and as a person, his great rune is actually one of the best ones, especially early on, because it gives you a 5+ stat to everything, making it to where you won't even have to use levels to gain access to certain weapons. Like, as a matter of fact, and it's a permanent increase until you die. Once you die, you have to get another rune. You have to pop another rune art. I have faith you're not gonna die. But yeah, no, that's essentially why you want to try. That's essentially what I'm showing you is that you want to do that. You want to get the rune arc, and then you want to pop that, and then boom, you have a 5+ to all your stats, and you can more than likely use stuff you couldn't use beforehand without having to use XP. Exactly, just lock in, you're good. All right, and for the finale, I'm gonna show you guys my first ever build in Elden Ring. My first ever build in Elden Ring, and the build that I was using on stream. This this is Sato. This is the very first build I made for this game. This is a dexterity and faith build. As you can see, I'm also using the Rivers of Blood. I ain't gonna lie, I was just kind of having fun. I can use like a lot of stuff on this one. But yeah, no, I'm a faith and dexterity build on here. Is actually, I'm not saying, as you can see, this is actually how strong my build actually is. Just when I go to your world, Shadow, the game has to actually nurse me down to make it balance. And funny enough, there is actually there's a couple of enemies I can fight real quick just to kind of show off what it can do. Don't worry, we gonna get you. We gonna get you all the clothes. We gonna get you all the clothes. But yeah, no, with the faith and dexterity, I actually haven't done the DLC fight with this one either. Oh shoot! Dumbasses. Oh, what the fuck? This nigga got ultra instinct. He just dodged my fucking fire attack. That's besides the point. Anyway, come down here. But yeah, no, in this build I can shoot lightning. I got black fire too. I gotta get some more of the stuff I have in the DLC on this build because honestly, this build could actually be a lot stronger. It's actually a little so far away. We can pop up close to him real quick. And I'll be fine. I got stuff to deal with the poison. You know, I could do all of that. For some of the lightning. I have more stuff. I just don't have it equipped right now. I mean, fuck. If I can climb let me climb the ladder real quick. That's like one of the few things I could actually do. I do not have my poison beads to knock off the poison. I can do that. Some of the weapons I can use is like the it's like oh my, is this one? The area I'm in is like fairly scaled, so to a degree, I ain't exactly be one type of plus. It don't help. I am on New Game Plus. This is on New Game Plus. Also, freaking, I got a giant ass katana I can actually use right here. Bleed goes crazy. Do a little fire. Use the range on this one. I'm gonna say one of the better. I'm gonna say one of the greater dexterity weapons. I can do stuff like this. Make a little fun. I make a little trail of blood flame. Alright, I gotta hop on out of here. Like the last thing I'll showcase is the. Oh yeah, I also have Millennia's weapon on this build too. Your boy can hit the waterfowl dance. I ain't gonna lie. Millennia's not gonna be a fun ass fight to deal with on that other build. Hell, that fight and the fucking Radon fight are like the fights I'm not looking forward to at all. That shit go be hell. And to put simply, also, so to give you perspective on how bad those fights were for me, Shadow, more specifically Consort, Radon, and Melania, to give you an idea about how bad those fights went, it took me a whole weekend to beat Melania, and it took me 4 days. It took me 4 days to beat Radon. So, if you want an estimation about how bad those boss fights are, that's how bad that boss fight is. This is also why this weapon is really fun. How should he using fire? Sit your ass down. I gotta get some more of the better gear, cause I ain't gonna lie. When I first played this game, I did also made a limitation where I wasn't allowed to use any guides. I wanted to explore everything. I wanted to explore everything firsthand, but I think I only broke that rule when I wanted to find Melania because I literally could not figure out where she was at. and then afterwards I did everything else. But other than that, yeah, no, this is the main build I play with, and I'm currently about to get ready to do the DLC with eventually. Anyway, that's enough. That's enough showcasing. That's enough flexing. I just want to go ahead and say thank you guys. I want to say thank you all for watching. Thank you all for tuning in. Also, because we had a decent amount of people pop in here for stream, more than likely this officially marks day 2, meaning I am now halfway to affiliation. So guys, I really do appreciate this shit, cause fucking next thing you know, cause I ain't gonna hold you. The very irony of the streaming thing is this whole thing started out as a joke. Cause for real, because I was say, as a matter of fact, I have my coworker. The person who actually got me to start streaming originally was my coworker. He's on here. His name is his name on his Remnant. He don't say nothing, but he's popped in. He's popped in for majority of streams. But really, shout out to him, because literally this whole thing started off as a bit of a joke, because I told him I got the Elden Ring DLC and I was gonna play it, and I've been like avoiding spoilers and everything. And he told me like, "Yo, dude, stream it, and I will watch it. And I just want to watch you play it real quick, because I want to see like what your reaction, all this stuff." And I said, "Sure." Next thing I know, I sit here and think I was about to look up and actually start hypothetically I'm like getting to the point where I can actually make a little bit of money off of this. I ain't never expect that. And quite frankly, I ain't realized I was about to even do this shit under a year. Look, I'm close to halfway up to 100. So this really does mean a lot. This is like truly one of the coolest things happening right now. I just want to say I really do appreciate the support y'all show through. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. I would say next stream is going to be Friday. We'll be back on Last of Us, and then afterwards, I got you tomorrow, Shot. We're gonna grind your levels for you. We're gonna get you up there, gang. Either way, thank you all for watching. Thank you guys for supporting, and I will see you all Friday.